What's up, Aquarius? Welcome to your whatever comes out reading for the rest of November. Let's see what messages Spirit has for you, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the rest of November. Whatever comes out, guys. Alright, let's see. Alright, cool. So we have the Eight of Cups, the Four of Swords, Page of Coins, the Tower, the Eight of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Hierophant. And then at the bottom you have the Ten of Cups, to the Ten of Swords, to the Two of Cups. Interesting. So I've been sensing a theme here for everybody, and the theme is love, but I think retrograde. I think we're getting Mercury retrograde, what, like tomorrow or something like that? So this may or may not resonate for some, especially if you're a single Aquarius, but we shall see. All right, so with the Eight of Cups, the Four of Swords, to the Page of Coins, I'm seeing here some of you have walked away from a situation that wasn't necessarily fulfilling you. So with the Page of Coins being here, it's usually like a small offer, right? So maybe some of you guys might have been in a situation where you're being breadcrumbed, or maybe you were dealing with a lot of gaslighting, possibly even love bombing. So what I'm seeing here is like, I'm hearing like tit for tat, only like it wasn't even, it wasn't reciprocated the way that it should have been, right? So I'm seeing here that you guys have walked away from a situation that, this could be work, this could be love, this could even be a friendship, but I am sensing more so like love, work related. But yeah, you guys have walked away from a situation that you just were tired of. You were like, maybe this was a job and you're just tired of being given kind of like just being breadcrumbed, right? So you're just tired of like the small, like I guess the small rewards or small reciprocations versus like the big picture stuff. So some of you just felt very underappreciated and undervalued, especially for the kind of skill set that you have. If this is a relationship, I just see that you guys were tired of like the small offers that were being given. It's almost like this person or you would mess up and then you'd give to the situation, right? And then once things went back to normal, then that means like one of you wouldn't really give as much. So that's what I'm saying, like love bombing energy. I don't know why I'm getting that, but it's like when there were problems, someone would finally show up in a way that the other person was wanting them to show up. And then it's like when everything was normal, then they would go back to the Page of Pentacles, where it was like just, it was enough to say that they were still involved in your relationship, right? So it was just enough to satiate is what I'm hearing. With the Tower moment being at the core of your spread here, either way, love or career, I feel like this created a Tower moment for you guys in the sense of either you quit a job or you left something. So either way, there's loss here, right? But I'm not seeing here, well, with the Eight of Swords to the Three of Swords to the Hierophant, so this definitely has to do with some kind of contract, right? So what I'm seeing here is a lot of you have been in your head about what to do with this situation, and that's what's created the Tower moment for you. When you're in your head, you're thinking about, you know, there's a sense of betrayal here. So if this is like work, I'm seeing like the Three of Swords is just like, you got hired on with the intentions of doing XYZ, right? And they were like, yeah, we pay and we're the kind of company that like really looks after our people. But then it's like soon you found out like that wasn't necessarily true, right? And that's why a lot of you kept hanging on, because it kept you in your head. You're like, well, this is what they said, so I'm going to stay committed to this contract, whatever that is. But then soon you were met with the Three of Swords. So it's like they weren't living up to their end of the bargain. And whether this was a relationship or work, either way, somebody wasn't living up to their end of the bargain. And so that's what's created a Tower moment, which is why a lot of you, if not most of you, have walked away from situations at this point in time that no longer serve you, right? Because again, you were met with like Ten of Cups energy, only to have to like end it even though there was like Two of Cups. So some of you might have really, really enjoyed this line of work, whatever this was. But you were like, it's not going to give me my Ten of Cups. It's only going to bring like more heartache, more stress, more anxiety. So you walked away from it, right? If this is a person, this is someone that you saw like a full potential with, like you saw longevity, you saw like happiness. I hear happy wife, happy life. You saw all that, and you guys felt like a really strong connection to this person, but for whatever reason, it came to an end. And that's what's picturing in your head. For some of you, there was a third party situation. Doesn't have to be another person. It could just be they worked a lot, or maybe they had kids, and so they prioritized their children over the relationship. Maybe some of them were just like really in good still, baby mama, baby daddy, and it was starting to get a little uncomfortable because you felt like you were kind of being put on the back burner to somebody that had already been in your place. I'm hearing like placeholders. So a lot of you felt like they were kind of choosing other people over you is what I'm getting. Hopefully that makes sense to some of you, because I don't know. For some of you, this could have been an earth sign, Taurus, Libra, maybe it could have been an air sign too. So just Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You could have been dealing with an air sign. Or you could have just been dealing with a Libra. That's what I'm hearing. All right, let's see. What other messages? What messages do you have for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? You guys got an extra card. I'll keep that at the bottom. All right, so you guys have the Strength as your first card. Ten of Cups. The Knight of Coins again. The Ten of Swords. The King of Swords. Yeah. The Six of Swords. Temperance. And at the bottom you have the High Priestess. Again, you could have been dealing with an earth sign, like I said, or a air sign, like I was predicting. So with the Strength of the Ten of Cups to the Knight of Coins, I'm seeing you guys holding back from a connection, okay? Again, this connection had a lot of potential with that Ten of Cups, but for whatever reason, whatever went down or transpired between you and this person, it's left you in this energy of just holding back. Some of you still want to reach out and communicate with this person. Some of you do still communicate with this person, but I'm seeing it's very minimal. It's almost kind of like Aquarius is really good at cutting people off and like detaching, right? That's like kind of like your strong wheelhouse in that regard. But at the same time too, as cold and as like petty as you would want to be in a situation, you guys are also very like humanitarian, like, right? So you guys actually do give a shit about like how people feel and what they think. And that's a real thing. Like, it's a real thing. And so what I'm seeing here is that some of you are still communicating with someone. Like I'm seeing somebody reading like text messages. Like it's like they're the ones sending you novels and you're like barely like saying anything. Or some of you have already said your piece is what I'm hearing. And you like pretty much wrote a novel. And now you're like, okay, I said everything I needed to say. So like now we move forward. No matter what though, you're sticking to this ending. With the Ten of Swords being at the core of this spread, I'm seeing here that you guys have just really put your foot down on this connection. I don't know if it ended like, for some of you, it may have ended abruptly. For others of you, you kind of saw this coming and you had one foot in, one foot out. But ultimately, at the end of the day, like you decided to move on from this person. So with the Ten of Swords to the King of Swords to the Six of Swords, again, some of you could have been dealing with an air sign, another Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And so you guys have really just said like, no, like this is over, this is done. And so a lot of you, your patience has been tested or will be tested. A lot of you, you went with your intuition about somebody. The problem is that this was somebody who was an emperor, okay? This is someone that had like emperor, I'm hearing vibes, but like, this is somebody that showed up. This is someone that was stable. This is someone that was, like had emotional maturity. Like this was kind of like the whole package, which explains kind of like the Ten of Swords, which is why like a lot of you were just like, you were being patient in the situation because you saw, like, and you felt it too. You felt that this person had a strong potential to be the one. The problem is that whatever transpired between the two of you, it wasn't enough for you to want to stay in this connection. And so that's why I'm seeing you guys here, like, really putting your foot down and not going back to this. Again, some of you are in communication with this person. Others of you are choosing to move forward and to just kind of, like, take your time is what I'm hearing. You guys are just being patient. At this point, you guys are focusing on other aspects. A lot of you are focused on having had to move on. Okay, like, see how he's looking at them. So a lot of you are right now in a time of reflection and healing. And so a lot of you are also trying to navigate on how to move on from this situation. I don't really feel like anybody here is like hurt, like heartbroken. I just feel like it's not a cold energy either. I just feel like it's more of like a mutual, like, understanding. Like, whatever reason that this relationship might have ended, I'm just hearing that, like, you both kind of were civil with one another for some of you. Others of you were just cold about like how you needed it, what you said, and so you might be reflecting on that. But no matter what, I don't really feel anybody, like, I don't see anybody feeling bad. I just feel like two people saw potential, they moved on, and now it's like, okay, what do we do from here? All right, let's see. What other messages do we have? What messages do we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. 3 of Swords, 5 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, the Lovers, 3 of Wands. Yeah, 3 Wands. The Tower again. And then at the bottom you have a King of Pentacles. And then you have a Magician. And then you have the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, interesting. Okay, what I'm seeing here. Again, some of you, and the cards are only confirming the last spread. So with the this is the 3 of Swords. I don't know why I said 3 of Wands. This is the 3 of Wands. Okay, so with the 3 of Swords here, again, third party energy, someone was really focused on something or someone else. Okay, I'm not feeling like you guys were cheated on. I just feel like somebody else had the priority while you just had to take the back seat to it. And for a lot of you, like, this person regrets it. This person regrets putting you in that energy. That's not what they wanted. That's not why they got with you. So if you're kind of looking for, like, understanding, I think I could say it's like this person, that's not what they wanted. They felt that they were in a place that they could put themselves out there. They are looking for love. It's just, it's one of those situations, I feel, that when you think you're ready for something, you go, you do it, and then it's like you realize, it's almost like life happens, right? It's like all of a sudden, you know, you have to stay late at work, even though you've never stayed late at work. All of a sudden you have to stay at work, right? Others of you, it's like, you know, you have kids and normally they're good, but for whatever reason, for X amount of time during your relationship, they were really needy, they were really clingy. And so there could be a lot of factors as to why this happened, but, like, this person is in their emotions about this ending. In fact, I see them trying to work out a strategy to come back. With the Lovers and the 8 of Pentacles, they felt a really strong bond with you. And so I just see them here, like, looking towards the future. They do see you guys coming back together. In fact, they might have said that to you. Like, I feel like someone was like, it's not over, like, just right person, wrong time, right, is what I'm getting. And so they're really, like, focused on, one, some of them needed to work on themselves, and 2, like, I think that they themselves, the way it took you kind of like aback, where you're like, oh, I can't believe this person keeps putting me on the back burner. It's like, no, like, that's not what I wanted to do. It's just that's what ended up happening. And so I'm just seeing here that, like, that's their Tower moment, right? Like, they thought that they were, like, stable with this King of Pentacles. It's like they thought they had all of their life, like, in order. They thought everything was where they normally keep it. And so that's why they felt like it was okay to bring someone new into their lives, into their space. But they themselves soon found out, like, yeah, I may not even have the time then. I may not be as ready as I thought I was, because I do have other priorities. And so that's what happened. With the Tower to the King of Pentacles to the Magician, again, I do see this person trying to regain stability. Now, whether they're emotionally aloof because this didn't work out, or because what really put them in their head was the fact that they felt that they were stable enough for something new, that when you came into the picture, they soon realized, like, oh shit, like maybe not. And so, again, a lot of them are trying to regain their stability, trying to regain their balance and momentum is what I'm hearing. With the Magician to the Five of Pentacles, they're trying to find a way back. They're gonna try to find a way back to you is what I'm hearing. And that's only because they saw as much potential with you as you saw with them, that it's almost like a waste. And so whoever this person is, like they are a more mature energy. So I feel like you could be dealing with someone that's older than you. But either way, I see this person really trying to put their best foot forward in the near future to make this come to life again, like to happen again is what I'm hearing. What other messages? Are there any money messages? Money messages for Aquarius. Any money messages? Okay, makes sense. So you have the Death card. You have the Page of Wands. You have the Three of Cups. You have the Page of Pentacles. You have the Ten of Cups. The Five of Swords. The Four of Wands. And then at the bottom you have the Judgment to the Star, which is your card, to the Hangman. Okay? Some of you might have recently lost a job, quit a job, left a job. With the Death card, it does talk about endings, but it also talks about rebirths. But I'm really feeling here that some of you left a work situation or were let go from a work situation. And so your money right now is at a standstill, okay? Or it will be. Or even if like you still have this job, like your hours might be cut. There's just something about like money kind of like not coming in like it normally does is what I'm seeing here. So, and I lied. This is the Two of Wands. My bad, guys. With the Death card to the Two of Wands to the Three of Cups, I see that you guys will find another situation. I don't know why I want to say money situation, but like maybe like you find another job. But it's a small offer. Some of you might be like looking for management position, supervisor position, something big, and you're not really finding success in that. So some of you might have to take a step back in order to get to your Three of Cups, right? But in doing so, I feel like your talents get quickly noticed, and so then it becomes a Ten of Cups situation. So you get more money, there's more stability, there's more what's the word? Flexibility is what I'm hearing. So again, what is an ending turns out to be a new beginning. Okay, there's like a rebirth in your money. But for a moment here, it's going to be a little stagnant. But Two of Wands, you're being encouraged to really look at the kind of collaborations you want to make. Because a lot of you might be, like most people, right? You chase the dollar. You're like, oh, I could make more money doing this. And so a lot of you don't realize the responsibility or even the stress and anxiety that comes with a position that pays a lot more than what you're used to. And so then it doesn't become a good fit. Then you're kind of forced to have to go back to what you know. But I think the best way to really look at it is like, you don't necessarily have to settle for a job that is kind of breadcrumbing you or not paying you as much as you would like to. Like you have the opportunity to be in your Ten of Cups, right? But the problem is that when you're chasing a dollar, or like and in any fashion, right? And this is just from experience. So it's like when you're chasing a dollar, you don't realize what comes with that, and so a lot of it like you aren't prepared for. And so a lot of the times, Spirit will give you these opportunities to go in and see A, what you're made of, and B, if you're over your head, right? Because there's still lessons you need to learn, and maybe that's a lesson that needs to come to fruition. So a lot of you, I'm seeing here, if we're gonna talk about lessons, then the lesson I'm seeing here for you guys is to not so much look at like, oh, my happily ever after. Like some of you just started the workforce and you want the Ten of Cups. And like, even though that is possible for some, it's not possible for all or most is what I'm hearing. So the lesson here is like, don't bite off more than what you can chew. and stop trying to chase something that is, it's not irrelevant to chase a dollar, but it's kind of irrelevant to chase a dollar if you don't have the skill set for that dollar, right? Like, you got it, but how do you keep it? Now that you got it, what are you going to do about it? Type of situation. And that's what I see here. With the Five of Swords, the Ten of Cups to the Five of Swords to the Four of Wands, again, this greatly affects your home, your lifestyle, right? So a lot of you, it's like I'm hearing champagne tastes on a beer budget. It's like you want to be here, but like you haven't mastered here. So again, like some of you just kind of need to be humbled and take a step back. And I feel like that's what's happening for some of you. With this Death card to the Two of Wands, like you guys are about to be humbled because you're going at it the wrong way. You want longevity, but it's like you keep bouncing from like wheelhouse to wheelhouse is what I'm hearing. A lot of you are really good at a lot of different things, but at the end of the day, like you need to be able to stay somewhere. If you want longevity, like Four of Wands and Ten of Cups, then you need to make that, my left ear's ringing, then you need to make that commitment to stay somewhere long enough to see that through. So like not everything warrants you having to get up and quit and leave, right? Sometimes you just gotta deal with whatever comes your way until you don't have to deal with whatever's coming your way, that kind of thing. All right, any last messages for Aquarius? Any last messages? Let's see. We got the Seven of Swords. Oh, the Knight of Cups. The Nine of Cups, and lastly we have the World to the Seven of Pentacles. Some of you are strategizing a way to move towards wish fulfillment, whether that's money, love, health, something. You guys are looking back. You guys right now are in a period, I feel, of stagnation. Like there's been an end to something, whether that's a relationship or a job, right? Since the jump I said that. So right now you guys are looking back at everything you've invested your time, your money, and your emotions in, okay? And because of that, you're learning how to strategize and how to move slowly towards something or someone, right? That's going to be wish fulfillment. I don't know why I don't see you guys being single for very long. I mean, you will take the single route, but I don't see that like being, yeah, for a long period of time. Be careful, some of you. So you have the Seven of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Swords, and then you have the Empress. Empress card is here, so be careful. Like if you're not trying to get pregnant, don't. Some of you are mothers or fathers, just depends. But yeah, I see you guys really just investing and trying to figure out like how do I kind of get to the better version of myself? A lot of you are tired of these cycles. You're tired of the cycles that end nowhere, right? You're tired of dead-end relationships and dead-end jobs. So again, you guys are taking the lesson from whatever's been happening to you guys. I'm hearing for like the last 6 months, 4 months, something like that. You're taking those lessons and you're turning them into reward is what I'm hearing. Lessons and rewards, that's all we have. And believe it or not, it ends up working out in your favor. So continue during your healing process. Continue moving slowly towards your ideas and ideals. Keep moving towards your future. You've got really good things coming, but again, you just need to like heal from this aspect. But more importantly, you just need to learn from it. A lot of you are making the same mistakes over and over and wondering why. So definition of insanity, Aquarius. So yeah, hopefully it helped and resonated. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.